What is good, everyone? Welcome to this video. I hope you're doing amazing today. I'm Charlie from Conscious Creation, and in this video I would like to share with you why being rejected is actually a good thing. And I'm also going to share with you 3 very powerful ways that can help you overcome the fear of being rejected and can even eventually stop you from being rejected. When it comes to rejection, we have all experienced it on some level, including myself, whether it be being fired from a job, not being accepted at a job, being rejected by a partner. And the fear of rejection or abandonment is actually rooted in childhood trauma. But it's actually an illusion because we live in a holographic universe, a hologram. If you don't know what a hologram is, let's say we've got a picture and it's holographic and we cut it 1,000 times. If you look within each fragment of the picture, you can see the whole picture, which basically means within yourself is the whole, which also means everything is a reflection, which also means you can only get rejected if you reject yourself. You can only get rejected if you reject yourself. If it appears that you're getting rejected in some sort of way, whether it be by a partner, a business partner, a job opportunity, is we need to realize it's just because the person or the situation is simply responding to what is within us. If we have difficulty, let's say, attracting a partner, it's also because we have difficulty being by ourselves. If you find it hard to sit in your own company, you are also going to attract someone who finds it difficult to be by themselves. And this in itself is going to create a dependent relationship. The best relationships are those that are not based on dependency. And when it comes to rejection, we always take it personally, but we need to change our perspective on how we view rejection, because again, it's just because the person or situation is responding to what is within us. Instead, we need to change our perspective and realize that the person or that the situation is giving us an opportunity to go within ourselves and to examine what is coming up for us. And this gives us a chance to start changing our own energy state. And this in itself is going to help us to become the person which no longer gets rejected. You'll always find whenever you've been rejected in your life, it's always because you feel smaller than the person or the situation. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you're walking to a job interview and you walk into the building. It's this big, beautiful building. It's got these fancy lights. It's got nice flooring. It's got a nice desk. Everyone's walking around in their suits. And it seems to be filled with these high value people. And you walk in and you feel a little bit uncomfortable. You're like, this doesn't feel right. I'm not so sure I belong here. Because you feel smaller than the situation, you are more likely going to get rejected. So the interview, the boss man's going to say, I'm sorry, but we don't think that you'll fit in here. Or let's say you're in a relationship or you have a partner or there's someone who you're really interested in and you really put them on a pedestal. You say, they're so beautiful, they're so amazing, they've got all of these amazing traits, that's all great. But if it makes you feel smaller than the person, they are more likely going to reject you. The reason for this is because the universe understands that you are this amazing being, and putting anything or anyone above yourself, it says that's not right. So what it does, it takes it away from you so you can go within yourself and start to examine why you feel this way. And when we get rejected, what most of us do is we wallow in the disappointment. They rejected me. Why is this happening to me? And it doesn't make us feel good. But we really need to change how we view rejection. Because if you wallow in that rejection, in that disappointment, is you are accepting it as your truth. And the universe, being holographic, is just going to reflect more of that to you. So I'll give you some examples how you can apply this in your life. Let's say you're going to that job interview and the boss man says, look, I'm sorry, I don't think you would fit in here. If you can genuinely respond in a jovial and happy and a high vibrational response, is two things will happen. Either they will change their mind and they'll be like, you know what, we're going to give you an opportunity, we'd like you to work here, or something else better will come along. Because you're not buying into the rejection, that must be reflected back to you in this holographic universe. Or let's say a partner dumps you. If you can generally stay in a high vibrational state and be okay with it, is they will sense that and they will either ask to come back or something else better will come along. So I'm going to share with you now 3 very powerful ways that can help you with this process. If you feel the slightest sense of fear of rejection or abandonment, is you need to use it as an amazing opportunity to grow and allow yourself to be rejected again and again and again if you need to. I remember myself growing up is I always didn't like the fear of being rejected. Being rejected in itself wasn't that bad for me, but I always hated the fear of it. So I would always do things to try and overcome the fear, whether it be talking to a beautiful girl I fancied or doing an opportunity that I found scary. And I would allow myself to get rejected again and again and again. And you end up getting to the point where you care less and less because that fear is being pulled out of you every time you allow yourself to be rejected. You can also take it one step further by seeing it as a game, by seeing that every time you get rejected, it's like a stepping stone that's allowing you to become the person that no longer gets rejected. And this is the key to being optimistic and in a high vibration every time you get rejected, by realizing that it's actually helping you to become the person that no longer gets rejected. I mean, most people, if you said, try and stay in a happy state when you get rejected, it's not easy to do. But if we change our perception and realize that we're becoming this person that we want to become by getting rejected, it's much easier to stay optimistic in it. And what I mean by becoming the person is because every time you get rejected, you will feel something within your body, whether it be in your solar plexus, in your chest, in your throat. And I talk about this in my video, Feel to Heal. But as you examine it and feel the rejection within yourself, is you are becoming aware and you are accepting of it, which means you are neutralizing and releasing it from your body. And you end up becoming the person who no longer fears getting rejected. And because we live in a holographic universe, this then must be reflected back to you, in you not being rejected. The second thing that you can do is that external validation that you seek or want to give to other people, give to yourself. Take yourself to that nice place. Buy yourself those clothes. Value yourself first, because the universe only gives you more of what you already have. So if you are giving yourself this, that's going to be reflected back to you more and more. And this has actually even been proven in science. It's been shown that married couples get more sexual and romantic interest from other people, because let's say a partner goes out one evening, they don't feel alone, they feel like they already have what they want. And this is reflected back to them more and more by people being more interested in them. So remember, you can only get rejected if you reject yourself. The third and final way is really simple. It's just to consciously intend on what it is that you want. If you want to consciously bring in that partner, learn to let go of those disempowering beliefs and thoughts you have. Oh, there's no one out there that's like me, or it's hard to get on with people. Learn to let that stuff go. Or if you want to consciously bring in that new job opportunity, learn to let go of I'm not good enough or I can't do this. So I hope this information has helped you. Thank you for watching. Peace, much love, and take care.